8 EFF members accused of public violence in Brackenfell last week have been released on a warning after their court appearance this morning. ENCA's Ronald Masinda was in court and joins us now for an update on how it all went. So what happened in court today, Ronald?
Well, good morning, Tulas. Well, what we do understand is that those 8 members have been released on a warning and will be expected to return to court on the 12th of February next year. What we don't know at this stage is the other gentleman that was charged, a white male that was charged by police on Friday when he was involved in those very ugly scuffles. He was, the police said at the time that he incited EFF supporters before he sort of made racial remarks. Those were the strong allegations that were thrown on Friday, directed at the Secretary General of the EFF, Marshal Dlamini. So that's the information that we're getting on the ground at this stage. But having spoken to the EFF earlier on, they are confident to us that things are not over just yet, especially with regards to issues of racism that they still want to address in Brackenfell. And there's also a small matter of a beret that is missing. That beret has been a subject of much contention in recent days. They are saying that a member or a resident of Brackenfell took that beret away from them, and they will go to Brackenfell to fetch that beret. But also, Tulas, what we also do understand is that the EFF are denying any involvement of malicious damage to property that has been leveled against those 8 members. This is what their regional secretary had to say earlier on when I spoke to him.
Again, we make it clear, we issue out a clear position. Fighters of the EFF got arrested walking back to their buses, being shot by SAPs for no good particular reason. And as they were being shot, they knew that they needed to go back to their buses and make sure that they are safe there. And SAPs needed to just arrest someone for the sake of making sure that when they are answering to their masters, they have a report of some sort.
Ronald, you've also been in conversation with the officials from the city of Cape Town. What are they telling you?
So earlier on, when we also heard from the EFF's Banzi Dambuza, he said that, they are unshaken by the comments made by City of Cape Town Mayor Dan Plato. Dan Plato saying that he promises to go through legal route in terms of trying to get some form of compensation, given that there was quite a lot of extent of damage to property on Friday. We saw some burning tires, we saw some of the traffic lights set alight, and also an open field that was set alight during those protest action. And Dan Plato says, although he can't confirm at this stage as to how much will this cost the city, but he says that the EFF should be held accountable. We also know that the City of Cape Town are also angered that what played out on Friday shouldn't have played out according to them, that only 100 protesters were allowed and that the EFF broke those regulations and the permit. Let's take a listen further to what Dambaza had to say earlier on when we spoke to him.
The City of Cape Town, they are always useless. We cannot be told by Dan Plato here, who has constantly does not even know the statements that are issued on his behalf. We know who's writing for him. We know, he knows it himself. The same man that was deputy of Grantwick, and then when Grantwick could not follow suit to him, he then made sure that Dan Plato becomes the chairperson of the DA today. We know of that. We are clear. We know the dynamics of the DA, of their lame politics that are actually making sure that Dan Plato is a puppet mayor. We are not afraid to say that. We've told him in front of his face. We will tell him again. If Dan Plato wants to meet the EFF in court, he can do that. He has failed before. He will fail again. The DA-led government is protecting that word, because that word, they know it belongs to them. The white constituency that they are losing on day-to-day basis wanted them to make a bold stance, and hence they came out and they made the bold decision that they took, is that they stand against the EFF and they don't stand against racism.
The EFF's Banzi Dambuza there reacting to what Dan Plato, the mayor of Cape Town, has been saying. Ronald, thank you for that update. ENCA's Ronald Masinda there reporting for us. Well.